Hey everyone, welcome to video 5 of Secrets from Aphrodite's Box. Today I have a special guest with me from In the Nude podcast, Miss Queen Tomorrow.
Hello.
So today we are talking about ladies, you coming first. You coming first. That's the most important. In my last video, I kind of gave you guys a heads up about this video, and I told you I was going to be making this video. So I know you guys are ready, and we have a lot to discuss.
I'm ready.
So, before we get into it, you know, we have to unlock the box. So we have a shot to take, and this is a raspberry lemon drop. And I've actually made these in cute little lemons.
Too cute. A whole shot in a lemon, guys.
Yeah.
Ready? Cheers. That is super cute. That is good.
It tastes good, right?
That is really good. I was gonna go in for a dip too.
I like
and
that.
I usually hate lemons. But that is delicious.
That's good. All right.
That's a party treat.
Yeah, it's cute. That's super cute. All right. So, now that we've unlocked the box. So, ladies, you coming first. We always want to make sure that ladies get that big O. Men are always going to have their orgasm. They always going to climax. And women normally, they either don't. 25% of women don't climax during sex. And I feel like that's unfair. The fact that men are out here getting theirs, and it's too many women out here that have sex just to have sex.
Just to please.
Yeah, and it's like
pleasers.
And I don't know if men don't realize that these women are not coming, or they just don't care.
What I think it is women are faking it.
Okay.
And they don't know you're faking it. So they're in there thinking, oh yeah, I'm getting in there, girl. While you like, oh.
Yeah.
Sad face.
Sad. But there's a lot of things that can be done beforehand to make sure that these women can't. There's some women that can't reach orgasm because they just can't. They just have trouble reaching orgasm through penetration. And then there are some that their men are just coming too soon, which is really sad. And I feel like men, which is sad.
Really sad.
I feel like men need to kind of step up to the plate and need to do whatever they need to do beforehand to make sure that the woman is stimulated, they come before, and then you do what you need to do to get yours. Okay, because men will come and then they need to stop and take a water break. They need to eat a fruit snack. They need to run around the block. And women, we can just come over and over and over. So let us get ours first.
Let's get that one. Knock us out the park.
Yeah, at least one. And then, you can get yours. So, Tomorrow, do you think it's important? Do you think that's at the top of the list during sex to make sure that you come? Because there's some women who don't feel like that's.
So for me personally, foreplay is very important because I am one of those women that very rarely comes through penetration. So oral sex for me is a must. That is how you get my engine running for me to be motivated for the penetration that's going to come afterwards, because I understand she got to get hers, you got to get yours. But foreplay is very important. And foreplay doesn't always have to be oral. It can be whatever turns them on.
Right.
You tickling their fancy, whatever that is that turns them on. But it is very important, I think, for all women. How you going to get that pussy wet? Can I say pussy?
Yeah. I like to say the box.
Okay. I'll call it
but
the
whatever
box.
you call it. Do you have any foreplay ideas?
Well, for me, massages. I love a good massage, and to me, everyone can't massage, but a good massage will take my no to a hard yes. A good massage,
right
yeah.
to the good spots.
Hit a good massage, I'll be like, no, and he gets the rub, and I'm like, oh, okay. All right then. So those are the, sometimes it ain't even got to be eating the vajayjay. Sometimes it's just simply as relaxing her body. And that's what that massage is doing for me. It's relaxing my body, and I'm just like, take it.
Yeah. I love music. Music is always good for me. Aromatherapy. I love good smells.
Does that include the cologne or just the regular?
All of the above.
Okay.
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. Candles, his cologne. What else? Drinking. I like to drink beforehand. Of course,
okay, that's considered a foreplay?
For me. I mean, I like to drink before. That kind of gets things going for me. Which is why we do the Unlock the Box. So if you watched video 1, video 1 explained why we do Unlock the Box.
Tell me again though. So, for all the people who may just be coming in for episode 5, can we get a little snippet of what that means?
So, for me, to help me loosen up in the bedroom so that I can reach climax or try to reach climax, I drink alcohol to loosen me up because a lot of times I'm very tense. So I drink alcohol, whether it's wine, because I drink a lot of wine, or I will take a shot, and so it just helps to loosen me up. So when we do Unlock the Box, I explain to women that sometimes you have to find something to help loosen you up in the bedroom during foreplay, whether it's the aromatherapy, it's your music. Some people smoke weed, some people drink some people drink the alcohol. Whatever you need to do during the foreplay to get everything stimulated. Alcohol literally gets things pulsating.
You know, I think I've never thought of alcohol. First, I've never thought of alcohol as foreplay. But now with you just saying that, alcohol does loosen you up, and I think I'm gonna take a shot tonight before. I'm just gonna give it. I'm not a drinker though, so I'm just literally gonna take this shot to just see.
And sometimes you need just one. An
experiment.
You don't need a lot. Sometimes you need just one.
But that's why we have our sip to open.
That's why we open up.
We're unlocking the box. I already unlocked the box.
We didn't unlock the box. Kissing. To me, I like to kiss if you're a good kisser. Kissing is a great foreplay. I don't know what else is some good for massaging. I don't like to be massaged
at all, ever,
unless you're massaging my feet.
Wow.
Other than that, please don't massage me.
A full body will get you guaranteed in the draws.
Do not touch me. I don't like it unless you're massaging my feet. Other than that, it hurts.
They're doing it too hard then.
Yeah.
So then you just need to find someone to do it at the level that you enjoy it. I got a massage at an actual professional place one time. The man did it so good, I was thinking I had fantasized about that whole porn scene that could possibly be. I ain't do it, but I did think about it.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe I just haven't had the right massage.
You have not had the right massage. Yeah. That's what it is.
So going to some foreplay, kind of get things going. Men, do that. Please her beforehand if you know that you're going to, if you know you come fast. So start that foreplay. That's going to rev up her engine. And then perform oral on her. Okay? That, I mean, if your woman likes it, some women don't like oral sex. Some women get off from getting their boobs sucked. Do that. Find out what she likes. Oral sex is always a good thing.
Can I add a note?
Of course.
We had talked about something earlier, and you said that what you do is you tend to have a conversation beforehand. Mm-hmm. So those things are very important. Have that conversation before y'all even get into it, so you can learn that she doesn't like to be fingered before you on that day doing the do and you trying to move your fingers everywhere. She's irritated by it, you know. So have a conversation.
Communication is so important to know what everybody likes. So that is very important.
Yes.
And then learn about stimulating her G-spot. So while you are, and some people think of getting fingered as like middle school stuff, but your fingers can still work a lot of magic, okay? Especially when you're going down on her. If your woman likes that type of stuff.
Or maybe I haven't had the right person to, maybe I ain't got the right person to twiddle their fingers right. Maybe you haven't. One, your hands got to be clean, men. And your nails need to be cut.
And they need to be cut. There's a lot of things that hover underneath the nails. Dirty hands can throw off a woman's pH balance. To make sure your hands are clean. And while you're down performing oral on her, if you stick your fingers in and if you do like a coming motion, that spot that you feel, it's like a little, I don't have my diagram, but there's a little spot there that you feel, that is the G spot. And if you stimulate that while you're going down on her, it's a great feeling.
I need to effing learn my body. This is what this has taught me so far.
I have a whole diagram.
I'm gonna need you to pull that some bitch out, okay?
I have a whole diagram. Yeah, and that's the G spot, and that's why men with curves that curve up are phenomenal with hitting that spot. But even if you just use your fingers are really good tools to use in the bedroom.
That makes me want to ask a whole nother question. If it's at an angle, right, where you can do this, then how are these women who aren't having a hard time with, look, everyone doesn't have a curved dick. They're not always with, sometimes they have one that's straight. So how is this straight man, dick man, hitting that spot?
They're probably not hitting that spot. These women are having a different type of like internal orgasm. There's not like a G-spot stimulated orgasm that they're having.
Okay.
This is more of an internal climax type of orgasm that they're having.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you ever have an orgasm from penile penetration and then you come from having that G-spot stimulated, two different things.
Okay.
And then when you have clitoral orgasm,
that's
different feeling. So, and maybe that can be another topic another day.
It sounds like it. I'm sorry, I'm throwing out these extra topics.
That could be a topic a whole other day. But they feel different, and they all feel really good. For some women, when you do start to stimulate that G spot, it may take a little bit longer. You have to be really relaxed. Like, you can't be tense, which is why I say find your something that's going to help you relax, because that you be tense and you tighten up and all that, it's no point. Nothing's going to happen. You gotta be loose, and you gotta be relaxed, and you have to be comfortable with the person that you're with. Okay. Men, making sure that your girl comes first, it's just fair, and it's just common courtesy, because again, you're gonna come regardless. Gentlemen, ladies first. Yeah. Huh? You were taught that you should have been taught that from a very young age. I don't know if any of you guys know who Ron Jeremy is. If you watch porn, you know who Ron Jeremy is. You know who Ron Jeremy is? Is that the old guy that was on Flavor Flav? Not Flavor Flav, but like whatever that reality show was. I don't know if he was on a reality show. He was chubby, kind of short, chubby Italian guy. He did porn. Did the beard, old school porn. Like 80s he did porn. Old school porn, yes. 70s porn. I know who you're talking about. He's a thicker white guy. Yes. Well, Ron Jeremy, he said that he has made more women come off of his tongue than his penis. And this man he's done porn for many years. I don't know if he still does porn. That's probably old. Yeah, it's probably gross at this point. But he's made more women come off of his tongue than his penis. It's important to learn how to suck some good box. Yeah. I'm saying boxing. It is very important. So that's another episode, maybe. Ooh. Helping them out on the right ways and what to do. Because I know I do not like a flicking tongue. Especially a hard one. I feel like that's like a cat. It's so like stop doing that to me. I'm not a cat. I'm not your water bowl. Please don't act like a cat. Like it's a little penis. This is what you want to do. Okay? So what that mouth do is what we want to know. Let's see. So the female orgasm, it takes a lot of concentration, relaxation, and stimulation. So it takes a little bit more time, which is why you can't rush the process. There are some women that are very fortunate though that can come like that, and they just, it's not so much that they're just like really in tune with their body. They just have that
thing that most of us wish we had.
Yeah. And then there's some of us that have to like really I have to pull out a vibrator to have a clitoral stimulation orgasm. I have had an orgasm with penis, but it takes a while. It takes a while, and it does take a lot of concentration for me.
I was just about to say it takes a lot of mental work for
me. It takes a lot of concentration, and then by that time it does take some of the fun out of it.
It does.
Yeah.
Because you just want to be enjoying the moment, not trying to think, and like, you're not trying to do all that.
And that's why
so complicated.
It really is. And that's why men should be more, I feel like, more like pleasers. Mm-hmm. Because if it does take so much for us to come, or for some of us to come, try to help aid in that process.
I think they're used to like porn, and if you do this hard and just bang her, she should come. And do they do a lot of foreplay in porn?
No,
they usually get to it, right?
Yeah.
Suck dick, go to it, or it's straight fucking, huh?
It's normally, and a lot of times on porn is they like they own stuff to kind of
to stay
going
exactly
for a while. Mm-hmm. So when you're in the real world, man, it don't work like that. Yeah. So someone had asked me a question on one of my things that I want you to answer for me.
Okay.
To give your opinion.
Okay.
What can you do to get more wet?
For me, that takes it back to oral for me. For me.
Is that the only thing that
will turn me on? No. I never thought of smells as foreplay. Mm-hmm. You know, so listening to you say that, it's like, okay, a man with not oils, essential oils don't do it for me. A candle ain't gonna do it for me. But some good cologne has turned me on quite a bit. A man that's talking right to me. I can't right now pinpoint a conversation, but I know it's been a time where a man can say something, I'm like, ooh, okay. And it turns me on. So I think,
does it turn you on, or does it
actually makes my pussy wet?
Gotcha.
Absolutely. It actually is turning me on. And I think at the end of the day, that's what you want to do. That's what the foreplay is about, getting that thing wet, getting that thing revved up.
Right.
You know, so it can go down. Yeah. Unfortunately, with some cars, you have to rev it up and drive it completely through because she don't come through penetration.
Right.
She doesn't come through penetration.
So a lot of it
just
well, yeah, for you.
That's all I can give you.
Yeah.
What about for you? What do you think? What can make it wetter?
Honestly, for me, the biggest thing to get you wet is to always begin with foreplay. The reasons why we're not getting as wet, if you're having trouble getting wet, it's for a number of reasons. It could be because of your oral contraceptive, could stop you from getting wet. Medications can stop you from getting wet. Or maybe you just need lubricant, which is absolutely nothing wrong with using a lubricant. Using a good lubricant that if you can, try to find like a natural one. The best lubricant to use, natural lubricant, coconut oil.
Stop it.
Coconut oil.
And it can go in the yin yang and be okay.
It's coconut. It's natural.
Okay.
You can eat it. You consume it. Why not?
Okay.
It won't do anything to you. Coconut oil is the best natural lubricant to use. And I actually won't tell y'all who I learned that from. I've actually tried it, had no issues. But I learned that from a special person.
Okay. I'm intrigued to know who this special person is, but I guess we will not find out.
I learned that from my mom.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, she's supposed to teach, nourish, and stuff like that.
Some people would find that kind of weird. But
that's your relationship.
Yeah. But coconut oil is a good thing to use. So if you have to use lubricant, if you find that you're not, even though you are turned on and you're like at your sexual peak and you want it, just because your vagina is not wet does not mean that you're not horny and you know, like, I'm not ready for you. Those two things don't mean the same thing. Like, you can be ready and like, I'm ready for you, and your vagina does not have to be wet. Okay? That does not mean that. A wet vagina does not mean I'm not ready for sex. It's just certain things that just don't.
But it could also mean that too, though. It could mean that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, just because your vagina is not wet does not mean I'm not ready right now. But there are certain things, like I say, that just kind of can stop you from getting as wet as you need to be, and you may need an extra lubricant. Best thing to use that coconut oil. And if you do use a lubricant, just make sure that it's not something that's going to totally throw your pH off. And if your pH does get thrown off, refer to what is it, video 2, I think, of mine. Show you how to get that pH back on track. But foreplay is probably going to be the best way to get that box as wet as you need it. As much foreplay as you need to. It's no need to rush into sex. I mean, unless you got somewhere to go or something to do, enjoy that foreplay. Enjoy each other's company, all that attention, and it's gonna heighten up everything.
So people who are having a one night stand, should they be indulging in foreplay? Is foreplay more a passionate thing that you should do with someone, or do you, like, even if it's a one night stand, indulge in that foreplay?
I guess that's kind of a personal choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that.
I guess that's kind of personal.
Okay.
If I were to do a one night stand, I don't really want to
deal with all that. Right? That's too personal, right? Yeah. We just supposed to be doing this real quick.
Give me what
and that's where the coconut oil will come in, boys and girls.
Exactly. Just let me slap that on there real quick, and then let's do our thing. And you gotta go. We don't need all that touching and kissing
and extra shit, right?
Stuff.
I got you.
No, not when you.
Now, may I ask a question?
Of course.
So, what happens when the foreplay that you're experiencing with the person isn't good? So they're not getting you wet, they're not bringing you there. Like, what are some of the things that we as women could maybe do or say to not hurt the ego but still get what we need from foreplay?
Well, if you know what it is that you want to try, like if you have the scene set and maybe he's massaged you and that really wasn't a good massage, so that didn't do it, and so tell him what you want him to do. I'm all about communication. If you're not doing things the way I know I need you to do, I have absolutely no problem with telling you, like, hey, that's not the spot, or I will move, like right there, get right there. I have no problem with communicating to someone how I want you to do it. And so if that's not working, then okay, let's try something else. And then if I know, maybe I want you to use my toys, because I have toys.
Okay. So
I will go and I will pull my toys out, and I will tell you, here, use this on me.
Okay, because I can see how they would like that too.
I know, and it's fun. It's fun for you, because you're gonna be like, oh, well, he will be like, okay,
right.
And then I know that it's something that I need that's gonna maybe heighten it up. And if you're not doing it, I don't know how you're not gonna use a toy, right? But then maybe that can kind of get me where I need to be,
right?
But just communicate.
But you gotta see the type of communicating I do is be like, listen, you ain't doing it. It does not feel well right now, and I'm just out of the mood. How do we avoid? What can I say that I fuck up an ego, which will fuck up a mood, and then it's just like, Because sometimes you try to communicate nice and you try to move them, but they still ain't getting it. Okay, everyone doesn't get it when you still tell them, yeah, no, right here, but they still ain't hitting like I want you to hit it, like I know it can be hit.
And then you say, okay, you know what, this not working. This not working. Let's try something else. Let's do something else. But don't get irritated. Like don't get mad at it. Don't get irritated. Just be like, you know what, this not working. Can we do something else? Okay. And then move on to something else, and then maybe that's when you pull out the vibrator and say, you know, can you use this on me, or watch me use it. Okay. Or say, can you just go down on me now? Because the massage ain't working. Can you just go down on me now?
He just thinks.
Yeah. But it's also about your how do I say it? Like how you say it to them, because you don't want to be rude.
Exactly.
Because then if you say it like that, because then at that point they just gonna be like, well, damn.
Right. Like I'm totally let down. I don't even want to do this anymore.
At this point, he's not even into it. So you also have to be very careful, because men are very, very sensitive. So you have to be very careful with how you say things to them. And you say it just in a very loving way. Just, you know, that's not working. Let's try something else.
Let's try something new tonight, Daddy.
Yeah, I got some toys I want you to try on me. So communication is key in all aspects.
To everything. To every damn thing. Absolutely.
So did that kind of answer it?
It did.
Okay.
That's it.
Are you into trying toys?
You know, I am into trying toys. I do enjoy vibrators, but I have to be honest with saying I do not have toys. I need to go to the store tonight.
So I threw away all my dildos, but I do have vibrators.
Yes, I'm good with these.
Really?
Yeah.
I have not used those in a long time.
They do it. They're cheap. They don't need batteries. They work all the time.
Man, let me tell you, I spent so much money on batteries. So much money on batteries.
And let me explain to you why I had to cut the vibrator off. You know that vibrator nut is way different than that 2-finger nut, and that vibrator nut can fuck it up for a man, if you ask me. Because y'all can never suck the pee like that vibrator can make it feel.
Never.
So I try to do that for them, really. I don't want to put you on this pedestal, on this thing that you will never reach.
Now let me ask you this question. You do climax when you use the fingers?
Yes.
But you can't climax from penis?
No.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe my G-spot is something that... What are you getting to?
So what is it that you're doing with your fingers that maybe you should teach your partner to maybe do?
But this is not me fingering myself. This is just my clit. This is me stimulating my clit.
With your fingers.
With my finger, yes. No.
I was like, well, if you can do that with your fingers, you can get it with a
anything. It's his ass. I get you. No.
Okay. I was like, oh, something wrong.
I have to be honest. Like, I'm so short, I don't even think I could really do myself really good. My arms are like T-Rex.
You got T-Rex arms.
T-Rexy and shit. But no, I'm talking about a vibrator, so that's why I kind of cut the vibrator now, because like it got to a point where my man wasn't satisfied. He wasn't hitting like that vibrator was hitting, so I had to cut back on that.
He will never.
Yeah, never.
I know I had used it so long. This was like many years ago, so long that I had kind of desensitized myself. Yeah, and my doctor, I talked to my doctor about everything. I do. I'm so open with my doctor, and she was like, "Well, maybe you should stop using it.
Maybe you should slow down a bit."
And I was like,
and you know what? I actually will tell a guy, like, let's say it's a guy I'm dating, and we haven't did it yet, but I know, or we know when we're gonna give somebody something. Yeah. So I'm like, "Do you masturbate?" You know, and he'll be like, yeah, and I'll be like, oh, really? How often are you doing that? And if he's telling me daily, I'm like, I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm gonna need you to stop that, because what you're not gonna be is penetrating me for an hour and 30 minutes, goddamn it, because you're so used to doing this all the goddamn time. You shall stop, okay?
That is too funny. Yeah, I had to pull back from it, and I think a lot of it was because my sex drive and everything had just kind of flopped. So
I need to bring mine back up. What did you do? Did you do something that could bring it back up?
No, it's still not up.
Okay.
No, I work so much and stuff that it's not up. I
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. I'm not like, sex doesn't motivate me, run me, or any of those things, you know, because as long as I got these.
Yeah. And the only time I use those for clit stimulation is during sex. If I like forget my vibrator.
Okay.
That's the only time I can use that. Other than that, I have to use my vibrator.
Yeah, no. That's because you've taken it to another level, like drugs. Start off with weed, then, you know, do a little ecstasy. Next thing you know, you're doing coke and then you're doing crack because you need that high to get higher and higher and higher.
And I think because it makes me come so fast, and I'm ready to get it, and then like I'm ready to get it and go to bed.
And that's like the vibrators are like, oh, they're amazing. But they can kill it for people, and I just want to give everyone a fair chance, equal opportunists.
That's just want you get you someone that can kind of keep up with the vibrator.
Have you found someone that has been able to keep up with the vibrator? Okay.
My friend, all around is he's good all around.
Before him, were you able to find anyone to do it to like the vibrator? No. So she found a unicorn, ladies and gents.
I did.
Not all of us are this lucky, so leave that vibrator shit alone because everybody ain't popping like the vibrator is popping. Okay, she found a unicorn.
I'm lucky.
That's what's up. I enjoyed this show.
Thank you.
This was fun.
Thank you. Tune in next week on Friday. It's next Friday, right?
Next Friday, November 22nd, Miss Aphrodite Box will be at In the Nude Radio. That's if you want to check it out. www.love2jam.com radio. Or you can check them out on YouTube at We Love to Jam, so you can catch the video there. And if you go to We Love to Jam on Instagram, you'll be able to find the link to everything there as well.
Yes, I'm so excited. So if you have any vaginal wellness questions, any sex education questions, send them to my Instagram DM at Aphrodite_box_. And then send me your drink recommendations as well. Like the video. It's like thumbs up the video.
Thumbs up, subscribe.
Comment.
Yes.
All of the above.
That's what I heard them saying in other YouTube videos. Yeah. This is how I know this.
I have to remember what my kids, I hear my kids listening to all the time.
Queen Tomorrow is my Instagram tag. That's Queen, regular Queen Tomorrow. TOMARO, the way it should have been spelled from the get-go.
All right,
I enjoyed this. I would like to be a guest again.
Of course.
This was cool, smooth, legit. Yeah. I had me a little lemon drink. I fucking hate lemons, but this shit was good.
I think we're probably gonna go have it. I'm gonna have another one. I don't know if she's gonna have another one.
I will have one. I will have one.
We're gonna go have another one. And if you have any questions or any comments about anything we talked about, send them to me. Let's talk. I mean, if you have any advice you want to send me, anything, send it to me. Let's talk.
She wants it.
I want it all. I want it all. So let's talk. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And until next time, guys.